Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video on on how to get some quick and easy pain relief for your back. I've had back pain for a little while, not too long, but I mean like it's really irritating and you don't really know which way to move. Um, but I'm going to show you some really simple steps that you can take to kind of adjusting your back and making it feel a little bit better. So let's get started. Alright, so before you do any of these adjustments, you have to make sure that you do stretches. And when I went to the chiropractor, he told me I had to do these 5 times a day, which is a lot for most of you because you have work and you actually have a life. And what else? Oh, and each stretch you're supposed to do for 30 seconds. So 4 stretches, very simple, pretty easy. Just be careful not to overstretch yourself, especially on the last one that last two I'm gonna do, because if you stretch out your hamstrings too much, you won't be able to do this stretch for like honestly 4 or 5 days, maybe even a week. So just be careful. It just depends how much you stretch it, and if it's really bad, you won't be able to stretch it any more than that. So let me get the camera adjusted and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is the first stretch. Basically what you're doing is you're trying to stretch out your glutaments, your front left and right glutaments. So, and your glutaments are like right here, they're right next to the pelvic area, I guess. What you're gonna do is, I'll do this one first because I'll do my right leg first because it's easier to see. So you're basically you're forming an L with both your legs, and what you're doing is you're keeping your back straight, and you're kind of pushing up on your right leg, whichever legs that's down. You're pushing kind of up, and you'll feel it right here. You'll feel the glutament stretching, and it's not painful. It's just you'll feel it. You'll definitely feel it, and you do that side for 30 seconds, and other side for 30 seconds, and make sure to keep everything balanced because you don't want one muscle stretch more than the other. So 30 seconds for each. I'm just doing this really quick so you guys can see. And here's the last stretch. What you're gonna do, the last 2 stretches, what you're gonna do is basically I think this is called the figure 4. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stretch out your hamstrings. So what you do is what you want to try to do is you want to try to have like the smallest, or like you want to try to keep both of your thighs as close as possible with getting your hand through. But so like basically you don't want to be out here, okay? You want to be closer to your the opposite leg. So what you're gonna do is just wrap your hand around the left leg if you're gonna stretch your right, or I'm sorry, if you're gonna stretch your right, you're gonna put your hand on the left side. So you're gonna come down here, and you'll feel it when you're coming down. You'll feel it right here, and if you do this enough, you'll actually be able to come down all the way with your calf might be able to touch your chest, because I've done it for a long time. I've been able to do it, but I stopped doing the stretches, so I kind of skimped out on it a little bit. That's what causes back problem again. So same thing like I just did. And something that's really important is before you even do the adjustments, but it's always nice just to do the adjustments in the morning or something, or whenever you have time. But it's really important to do abdominal workouts. I hear that most people don't exercise their abdominal enough. Basically, you want to work out your core. So that's like basically your lower and lower. I believe it's like kind of like the lower ab area that they don't stretch out too much, or that they don't work out. So this is what's been recommended to me, is what you're gonna do is, oh shit, I don't know what this is. This is good. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna do this for 30 seconds also, and it's pretty hard. All you're doing is you're pushing your legs up toward you, but you're pushing down with your hands. So what you're gonna feel it right here. So I'm gonna do this for 30 seconds, and you'll kind of shiver, and you won't be able to talk kind of like this, because it takes a lot of effort. So that for 30 seconds, and be careful, you don't hurt yourself. And anyways, okay, now that that's over, we'll go on with the adjustments. So yes, this is a bed. I highly recommend doing this like right after you wake up, or right when you wake up. What I do is I just, like, before I'm about to get out of bed. Okay, the thing is like, when you're walking around and you get more comfortable for the rest of the day, like, your back tends to, I don't know, it gets more stiff, and your muscles kind of tend to stiffen up. But what happens when you're asleep for, like, I don't know, let's say most people are supposed to sleep 8 hours. What happens is, like, your back doesn't realign itself, but it kind of, the muscles are relaxed, and they're still kind of like a little more malleable than, they're just a little bit, they're less stiff than when you're up, like, let's say, like at 12 o'clock and you're walking around. So so basically that's the whole theory, I think. So what you do is, like, okay, so you're like this when you wake up, right? And all you do is you just kind of lean over like this, and you get your left hand, if you're gonna crack to this side, and you just push down kind of like right here on the left side of the hip, and you kind of look like you kind of have to look on the side that you're trying to readjust, and you just push down like that. And then same thing on the other side. You kind of have to experiment with it, but I highly recommend doing it. You'll feel a lot better. Like, you can definitely feel it, like, cracking, and it's just quick relief. And here's the next step. It's I'm lucky enough that I have a bed like this, but some people don't. I don't know how you're gonna be able to do this. Maybe with, like, some partner. Maybe you could do it with a partner. But what I do is I just sit down like this, and so my back is kind of slanted at an angle, because, like, my butt is down here to the right, and my shoulders up here to the left, like, leaning on the bed. What you do is you get your right hand and you kind of just lift up like that, and sometimes you'll feel the right spot if you do it enough. Or, I mean, you just have to experiment. So you just go up different sides, and the thing is, your back is really strong, so it's a lot stronger than people think it is. So you could just try whatever you'd like. Don't go too crazy though, because you don't want to make it worse. Because I see a lot of people, or actually me myself, like, I'll try to think that I know what I'm doing, and I'll just make it a lot worse. But those are just some quick tips. So anyways, thanks for watching.